I'm going to share with you the monumental difference between self-realization compared to what most people do, which is self-acquisition. You see, in the spirituality space, right, many people are acquiring new meditation skills. They want to awaken their Kundalini. They want to activate their 12 strand DNA. They're adding, right, to their existing abilities or existing states of being. And all of this really is still an acquisition context, right? And many friends that I have in the entrepreneurial space have reduced their acquisition of material goods and resources and have focused on spirituality. And they basically have applied the same game to spirituality, which is now they're acquiring new spiritual powers, gifts, abilities, right? And all of this is still based on the you're not there yet until you get more, right? They're actually still playing the same illusionary game, and they're just switching the game pieces from material goods to spiritual abilities. And so in this video, I want to sort of shed light on that. Again, there's nothing right, wrong, good, bad, positive, and negative. This is all about awareness, right? And so I'm here to give people awareness that if you're doing this, great, right? You're still playing that game and you have the opportunity to switch to a different game, right? And I remind people it's in the language of self-realization. So self-realization has nothing to do with acquiring new abilities. It's simply just remembering who you are. And so all the meditation isn't to get more peace or to reduce stress. It's simply just to remember who you are, right? Right. That's why there's a saying, there's like, if you don't have enough time for meditation, you need to meditate. Right. And so what that means is if you're so cluttered in the illusionary identity of yourself that you're doing so many actions to fulfill those identities, then this is the time to meditate even more and about realizing who you actually are. And who you actually are, it has nothing to do with what you're doing. You're not a doctor, lawyer, architect, blank, right? You're something beyond that. That's actually wordless. And so if you're watching this video and you're on a path of self-realization, spiritual evolution, know that you get to play the game differently, right? Not about acquiring more, right? Not about getting there and opening your channels and all the things. It's simply just remembering, right, what you already have been and always have been. And that's the game. And that's why I like the context of you're literally playing hide and seek with your divine self, right? And so every intense moment has been a hide and seek game.